Security matters are now permanent on the forefront of the news, mainly on two axes. First, the past years have been marked by terrorist attacks on the 5 continents. Second, the rise of technology has contributed to new threats, such as cybercrime, cyber attacks, and even cyber propaganda. All around the world, countries are on high alert. As a consequence, security has become a worldwide concern. In 2016, defense and security spending reached $1,600 billion. With a population of almost 1 billion, Africa is experiencing rapid growth and a promising economic forecast. Yet African countries are being targeted by terrorist organizations. Since 2015, Africa has experienced the most number of attacks with the largest number of victims, surpassing Asia, Europe, and even the Middle East. Various terrorist groups active in an area between Mali and Niger were responsible for 257 attacks in 2016 versus 106 in 2015. African resources are also the target of organized crime, which ravages the continent's forests and wildlife and is responsible for the proliferation of human trafficking and counterfeit pharmaceuticals. Synergies are built between terrorist organizations in need of cash to finance their activities and international drug cartels who transit their deadly goods via Lagos, Abidjan, Nairobi, Johannesburg, and Praia. In addition, modern pirates prey on the Gulf of Guinea and the Horn of Africa, stealing oil and other valuable merchandise. All these threats, coupled with the violence generated by political instability in many African countries, significantly hinder the continent's development. Faced with the proliferation of these threats, African countries have had to prioritize investment in security, such as the maintenance of security forces that are properly trained and well-equipped. Defense spending in Africa has now reached approximately $40 billion. Through cooperation with developed countries, training African security forces can and has become more efficient. Training assistance to Africa is supported by allied developed nations. Given the lack of consistent and reliable infrastructure, the creation of a central and dedicated training platform in Africa would be extremely beneficial. Such a state-of-the-art facility would serve African governments and contribute to the stability and development of the whole continent. This center would need to be located in a stable, easily accessible location, based in a democratic, peaceful, and geopolitically neutral country. The Republic of Cabo Verde is the ideal host country, known for its good governance, the transparency of its administration, and the stability of its democratic regime. Cape Verde hosts 6 international airports and is located almost at equal distance from Brazil, Europe, and the United States. Already known by tourists for its nice beaches and pleasant weather, Cape Verde will solidify its geostrategic position and become the cornerstone of excellence in security defense, thanks to the construction of such a continental training center. The facility envisioned will be called Orbit Training Center. It will bring a new source of revenue to the country's economy, contribute to job creation, spur investment, and improve Cape Verde's soft powers in the areas of diplomacy, technology, defense, and security. Cape Verde Customs, Police, and Army will have priority access to the facilities, training, and equipment, thereby providing better security to their citizens. In so doing, the country will make substantial savings on their defense training budget and expenditures. Orbit Training Center will offer a wide array of training solutions to all types of state security forces, including police, elite army forces, customs, wildlife rangers, intelligence analysts, military medical specialists, survival specialists, civil protection forces, cybercrime specialists, military telecommunication, and IT specialists. This wide range of modules makes Orbit Training Center an incomparable asset that offers top-quality service to its customers. The center offers a complete, secure, and discreet platform to raise the efficiency of African security forces through the provision of simulations and military exercises adapted for the African continent's environmental realities. Orbit Training Center is to be a collective defense and security infrastructure designed to facilitate decisive and rapid responses for Africa's security. The center's core functions are able to conduct early warning and preventive diplomacy, facilitate peacemaking, train operational forces, and prepare for peace support operations to promote peace, security, and stability. Orbit Training Center will also be an ideal venue to organize B2B or multilateral meetings between the world's top defense companies and African governments. Revenue will be raised through facility rentals to its clients. In addition to revenues generated from renting the facilities, some income will come from international aid to African defense and security forces. The area of the center is 2.5 square kilometers. Its capacity is 150 trainees and instructors. It will be located in Cape Verde. The construction phase will last almost 3 years for a total estimated cost of $122 million. Orbit Training Center will also provide hundreds of jobs during the construction phase and will generate hundreds of direct and indirect permanent positions in the operation phase. It is planned to integrate Cape Verdean nationals in the management early after the commencement of operations. This project has been initiated by two accomplished companies. Competences Limitada is a Cabo Verdean private company which specializes in providing solutions in the areas of homeland security and defense. In recent years, it has conducted major national security projects for African governments. Competences is also a world-class defense and security events organizer. It created Shield Africa, the most important security and defense exhibition on the African continent. Nebo Enterprises is a US and Israeli-based engineering and general contractor company specializing in construction management and design and build solutions. Nebo has built extensive projects, mainly for US government agencies. Nebo has a stellar reputation for quality, safety, sound engineering and reliability. Combining the function of an architect, engineer and construction manager into a single entity, Nebo's design-build services provide an integrated approach. Thanks to Cabo Verde government, Orbit Training Center facilities will get a free zone status and benefit from a wide range of investment incentives. Concerned with the preservation of the Cape Verde ecosystem, an environmental impact study will be carried out to enable Orbit Training Center to respect environmental protection standards and to be a model all over the world.